Cali's theater program has been hard at work preparing for their upcoming fall musical. This year, performing a Mel Brooks cult classic, we are here to give you a behind-the-scenes look of their upcoming performance in Young Frankenstein.
We had a fairly lengthy decision time with this show. We spent a good amount of time with our committee going over possibilities, and we actually had slated another production. We had some pretty good success with the Addams Family last year during this time, and so we decided that it would be possibly advantageous to us to look at something similar in the vein, that spooky season feel. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, that's the biggest part of it. It's a lot of fun. It's Mel Brooks, so if you've seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, or if you've seen Spaceballs, or Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, The Producers, any of those movies, it's the same vein. This show has that level of comedy. It's fast-paced, it's funny, it's good music. You're just going to have a good time, and I think that's kind of the biggest reason to come to see it, is because of just the fun factor.
And the very first thing that we do when we decide what show we're doing is reading the script. So we dig in, see what we need, and see all the aspects that is needed. And then we have production meetings to talk through the director's vision and the costumer's vision, and we try to make sure that we're all on the same page. And then from there, after we get out of the CAD drawings, then we will 3D print some of the set pieces to see how they look on stage and how they work. Lets the actors kind of know what they're dealing with, the choreographer that knows what they're dealing with, so it kind of gives them an idea of the space before they can actually get into it. This one has an immense amount of locations. I think it's either 12 or 13 different locations that we have to have. So some of them are very similar. There's 5 or 6 that are in the castles. So some of the things are the same. The walls won't change, but just a centerpiece will change, or we're able to hide part of it. And then there's the exterior, like courtyard, things like that we'll just have the wall in the background. And then there's completely different places like the school in New York, or before they get on the ship to move across the ocean. And so those are all different things that have to happen.
So the monster's really unique. I've played Lurch before in previous shows, so it's kind of similar to that. The Frankenstein monster, it's a really interesting part. I took some of the experience that I had from that show and put it into this one and just created something new. It's by far the funniest musical we've done, and it's very entertaining for all ages. There's some riskiness, which, some people will like, some people won't, but I think that it'll give a new look on things that we haven't done before, so yeah.
Inga is Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory assistant, and she talks with a German accent for the whole show, so that's been kind of a struggle to learn how to pronounce everything, because I also have to sing like that, so that's... It is extremely funny. I do think it's the funniest show we've ever done. It's by Mel Brooks, who is not normally known for writing musicals, but it just takes a story that everybody knew, Frankenstein, and turns it into something completely different and unexpected, and it's just a great show that everybody should come and watch, but not necessarily for younger viewers.
So the character I'm playing, like I said, I'm Frederick Frankenstein. It's a very new experience for me. He's very kind of high energy, a little nerdy, pretty nerdy, but it is a big process for me because I've never played a lead before, and this is a first experience for me, and there are a lot of lines. But I'm really enjoying it, and kind of with the more lines, you're able to get into the character more, if that makes sense. So since I have so many lines, I'm able to sort of understand this character more than I would if I just had a few lines. So that's new, and I really like that. Viewers should definitely watch Young Frankenstein because it is by far one of the funniest musicals, whatever, that I have ever been in, and you are gonna want to be here. Mel Brooks is what makes this a little different. I love Mel Brooks. I'm a huge fan of Robin Hood Men in Tights and The Producers, and I had never seen Young Frankenstein before, but after watching both the movie and watching the musical and being a part of the musical, this musical is phenomenal. You guys are definitely going to want to come and watch. It is hilarious.
We hope to see you there.